Hey there. Let's talk about something that's been on many people's minds lately. The potential market crash in 2025. I know it sounds scary, but knowledge is power, right? First, let's look at the warning signs that financial experts are picking up. You might have noticed housing prices reaching absurd levels, inflation staying stubbornly high, and tech stocks looking a bit too bubbly. There's also this interesting pattern where small investors are pouring money into the market, like there's no tomorrow. Historically, that's often a red flag. And here's something concerning. Corporate debt levels are through the roof, just like before previous crashes. Now, what happens if or when this bubble pops? Picture this. Stock markets plummet, maybe 30–40% in a matter of weeks. Housing prices could drop significantly, possibly 20% or more in some areas. Companies start laying off workers, and suddenly, that comfortable job security doesn't feel so secure anymore. It's like dominoes falling. One sector affects another, and before you know it, we're in a full-blown recession. But here's where it gets interesting. The wealthy actually view market crashes differently. They see them as once-in-a-decade shopping sprees. When everyone's panicking and selling at rock-bottom prices, they're buying up quality assets at massive discounts. They've got cash reserves ready to snap up cheap stocks, real estate, and even entire businesses. Warren Buffett famously made billions during the 2008 crash by buying when everyone else was selling. So what about you? Well, it depends on how prepared you are. If you're living paycheck to paycheck with lots of debt, a crash could hit you hard. Your investments might tank, your home value could drop, and job security might become shaky. But here's the thing. You don't have to be a victim. You could start building an emergency fund now, diversifying your investments, and maybe even setting aside some cash to take advantage of lower prices, just like the wealthy do. Think of a market crash like a winter storm. It's not about if it'll happen, but when. The key isn't to panic, but to prepare. Start weatherproofing your financial house now. Maybe consider reducing high-interest debt, building up savings, and learning about defensive investment strategies. Remember, every market crash in history has eventually led to recovery and new highs. The question is, will you be among those who just survive it, or those who come out stronger?